Every time I go out with my friends, they always say to me that I really don't try to get women. I really don't try and go out my way to make women like me, like a lot of guys do. They go out and they try to make women like them and all this stuff just to get in with that girl. And they say to me every time, you don't even have to try. You don't try at all and you still get a lot of success. You still get a lot of things going. And this is all because of my physique and this is all because of my body. Because before, when I hadn't built this physique, when I hadn't built this body, I wouldn't get any opportunities with women. Now I'm in shape, I get a lot of opportunities without even having to try that hard. They make it obvious, especially on a night out sense. You'll have women come up to you. You'll have women make it so obvious, ask you random shit, ask for your number, dance on you, try to make things happen. And it makes it so much easier in your life. You will get approached by women. You will get approached by women. Now, will it happen in your everyday life? Will it happen every day? No. It won't happen every day, of course, but it will happen quite frequently, and you have quite a lot of opportunities quite frequently. Like, for example, the other day, I was on my way home and I went past two girls, and one was smiling at me, so I looked back and just gave her a little smile. And she said to her friend, I want to fuck him. That's an easy opportunity out of nothing, out of me just existing, where a lot of guys will have to put in loads of effort to get in that same position just because of my physique. A girl saying that just because of my physique. And how much do guys do for the sake of getting some pussy? They put loads of money into it and loads of money into it, loads of money into it, and they might not even chop it. They might not even have sex with that girl. Yet I can just roll up because I'm in shape and have these opportunities arising easy, different things happening easy. I've had so many times where I've been approached by women, especially on nights out more so, but even in my everyday life, I've had girls making comments, all because of my body and all because of my physique. I wasn't considered attractive until this point in time, until I got in shape. And back in 2021, I was about 2.5 years into my fitness journey, and I started going out to nightclubs and bars, and I hadn't kissed any girls before that. I hadn't kissed any girls at all. And I always used to like dress decent, make sure the clothes were fitted and I looked all right. And I went out and I started getting loads of attention. And the friends that I was with, who were around the same height, some of them taller than me, they weren't getting the same attraction as me, all because of my physique, all because of how I took care of myself. And I wasn't even that big then. I wasn't to the same level that I am now, where I got a lot more muscle and I'm a lot more leaner. I wasn't at that level. And I still had loads of opportunities just coming like that, different things, having that confidence to go up and make something happen. And it is very important and a very beautiful thing, really, when you think about it. You don't have to try that hard to make things happen. You don't have to try that hard to get things going. Whereas you'll have another guy who has to try insanely hard to get opportunities with a girl, make things happen with a girl, and it takes so much out of him. He has to message her all the time. He has to buy her shit. He has to do this for her, do this for her, do this for her. And he didn't even truly get what he wants. Whereas when you're in shape, she desires you in that way that is sexual. She desires you in that way. So you don't have to try anywhere near as hard. You don't have to do all this extra shit. You don't have to make stuff happen and do all this random stuff like other people do. Granted, will you have to speak to them? Yeah, you will. You'll have to interact and you'll have to learn how to talk to women. But you will have so many more opportunities. Please don't neglect this stuff, man. Always keep it in your head. If you're in better shape, your opportunities go up by a lot. For example, today I went to the gym and I went to a shop. I had quite a few opportunities just existing, just wearing a fitted top. I had quite a few opportunities where girls were smiling at me and looking at me and looking at me. Now, this sounds big headed, and some people are going to say that that's very big headed and all this, but it was happening, and it happens most times. Now, did I go out to them? Did I talk to them? No, because I'm seeing someone. I got something serious now, so I can't do that, and I wouldn't do that really anyway because I'm always in something. I'm always able to get something popping without even trying that hard. I've always got something going on, but the option's there. The option's there to make things happen. Whilst I'm just doing daily stuff. Whereas you have guys always trying to message girls and make things happen and scrolling on Tinder and buying the premium and doing this thing, all for the sake of pussy, but they don't even get anywhere. Whilst you can rock up and you're in shape and you look good, and I'm not talking about being like ridiculous steroid bodybuilder. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being lean with a bit of muscle. That's what I'm talking about. and you will have way more opportunities. Of course, take care of your hair, take care of your style, but you'll be in an amazing position when you're in shape and you wear fitted clothes. Like, for example, this is a black t-shirt with a chain. I look better than a fat guy in Gucci. I look better than a fat guy in ridiculous amounts of money or clothing because of how I look, because of the shape I'm in. It just changes the game, man. Your clothes fit better, you get more opportunities, you have women approaching you. I've had it so many times, especially in a workplace, and I've had it so many times where they've wanted me. I've had random times. I'll give you an example. I was out last year at a club. This girl comes up to me and says, "My mate wants your number, she thinks you're fit." And I got her number and all this stuff. And it wasn't even her mate who wanted me. It wasn't even her mate. It was her. It was her whose number it was. She said it was her mate and framed it as her mate, but it wasn't. And then I added her on Snap as well, just to know which one it was, because I didn't know if it was that one or the other one. And it was her. And the most fucked up thing about that was she had a boyfriend as well. That was the most fucked up thing. But that's what it's like when you're in shape. You have these opportunities, man. You go out on a little night out, you'll have loads of opportunities. You have loads of different things. You go to the shop, you have girls looking. You go to the gym, you'll have girls looking. You go to different places, you'll have opportunities. Now, what I am going to say as well is you got to be very strategic as well when you're dealing with different women when you're in shape as well. You got to be very strategic because you can get in a lot of situations that aren't good as well. So that's the only little warning that you got to worry about. But you will have so many opportunities, man. So many opportunities. I'll give you a random example. I went to Spain, went into a club. A girl came up to me, was feeding my arms, was touching me, everything, and then wanted me. Simple example. I've had loads of examples of stuff like this happening. My mates can even attest to this, where it just happens so easily for me. And I'm quite happy and grateful for stuff like this, to be honest, because it really opens your eyes. When you're in shape, that's the biggest thing. Money and all this stuff, of course, that matters. Of course, that matters a lot. But for the initial attraction to get a girl on the door, you got to be in shape, man. Got to be in shape, and you got to take care of your style, because this will make her actually want you. And that's going to be a true message in this video. Thank you.